Alright, test stream. Test stream that will end up becoming a stream if I don't have to worry about it. Alright, let's try this again now. Well, at least I finally got kind of an answer for my retro AVS. After searching up their Facebook page and just like flipping through a lot of the comments, finally somebody was actually awesome enough to literally post, I ordered it this day, received it this day, or I should say, I ordered it this day, they shipped it this day, and I received it this day, is what they posted. And I was like, oh, thank God. That's all I really wanted, was some kind of an idea on how many days it would take from order to receiving. I want to say it's like a grand total of like 20 days at the most, because he said it was like, ordered it on the 24th. Wait, ordered it on the 14th, it shipped on the 29th, and received it on the 2nd of the next month, which was October. So we're looking at like maybe we're talking about like maybe 3 weeks. Which is kind of shitty, to be honest. I mean, I don't know exactly the process. For all I know, this guy is literally making them. But somehow I doubt that. I'm really kind of I really wish I would have known that going into it. Not that I would have done anything different, but I just really wish I would have known that. Because if it would have been like, oh, please wait 2 to 4 weeks for arrival, I'd have been like, alright, fine. So about, give or take, at that in the middle, 3 weeks. Or maybe like 15 days or at the earliest or something. So hopefully, by sometime next week, I'm thinking I'll have my retro AVS in my house, ready to go. We'll see, fingers crossed. I don't want to say, oh, it'll be here, but... because every time I say something's going to happen, like, oh, I'm going to get this and stream off it. Like today, I was planning on streaming some PlayStation 3. Denied. Speaking of being denied, oh my God. What was that? What was that? You see what I was picking up right there? That distinctly looked like something like a tape. It was either... I don't know, maybe I was wrong. It looked like a tape or a map. Or maybe I'm just stupid and it was a knife. And now I want to sit here and watch the stream if I can. Sometimes the stream is freaking super ass slow on my computer. It's kind of annoying. But since it happened so early on, maybe I might actually get to see it. Because if that was a tape, I'm going to be pissed. I am going to be an unhappy camper. Alright, I can watch. Kind of slow. I don't think it's just the Wi-Fi or something. I don't know. What was it? I want to see. It was like it was like the first drawer I opened. I want to see it. I want to see it. Because if it was a tape, I'm gonna be pissed off. Pissed. Wait, it was the second one? Oh, that was a fucking Pamela tape, motherfucker. Son of a bitch. That was a Pamela tape. I knew it. I have it on video, too. Yep, I was right. Motherfucker. Not cool, man. Now I'm mad. That's not the way I wanted to start this stream. But at least the drop frame problem seemed to kind of has not come up this video. I mean, I said that last video, but then all of a sudden drop frames just kind of not went crazy, but started dropping frames, and I was like, what's going on here? I was able to make it an hour without having some kind of drop frames. Plus, I'm thinking I'm only going to stream this for like another hour, maybe, or so. Maybe another hour. I don't know. At least now I know. See now, ooh, that's a good question. Does the Pamela tape thing roll over? Or did that count as a Pamela tape discovery, and then I got to go through another 100 times? What the hell? Well, that's lame. Maybe I will be playing something else tonight. I guess I gotta take another stab at getting my PlayStation 3 to interface with Elgato. I have a couple more options. And after that, I don't know. Do it that way either. Because if I did, oh, what would it look like? It wouldn't be the same. It would be just an AV composite. I definitely don't want to stream an AV composite on the PlayStation 3. No way do I want to do that. I mean, I want to stream off the PlayStation 3 pretty badly, but I don't want to sacrifice high def. I don't. I mean, who the hell streams in not high def anymore? I mean, who plays games in non-HD, especially when it comes to new games? I mean, who the hell does that? Guarantee not any decent channels, that's for sure.
Can't believe he killed him.
Come on, give me my Pamela tape. They robbed me. They robbed me, and I got it on video. You freaking robbed me. That puts a sour taste in my mouth, because, think about it, if it happened once, it can happen again. That's no, 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 no. Not something I want to be dealing with. I had enough problems. I get another disconnect. Yeah, so I guess, I mean, when it comes to the retro ABS and RGB SCART cables, hopefully everything will be here by next week. That's like the best information that I can give, like the best prediction I can give too. I assume the RGB cables will be here in like 2 weeks, approximately. Those are pretty solid. I'm pretty sure that'll be pretty solid on a ship. I want to say that outfit is pretty good on their timing. So I'm going to assume that'll be here sometime next week, at the very latest. And if my prediction runs true by that one guy's shipping, I'm going to assume the shippings are pretty close to the same. They might be off by a couple days. I'm going to assume they're all pretty close. I'm assuming like 3 weeks. So hopefully not this Friday, but next Friday I should have my retro ABS. Fingers crossed. We'll see. I don't know. Oh, what the fuck? What the hell is my problem? I just ran into Jason like a dumb shit. Oh, you want some of that, you bitch?
Oh God!
Hey, Chad. Help me, Chad. Help me, Chad. Oh. Chad. Chad saved my life. So far, so good. No drop frames. Long we can hold it up. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to the retro AVS showing up. I mean, I hate to talk it up, but it's kind of hard not to. After playing my RGB Super Nintendo, God, that's pretty slick looking. I gotta say, that I can tell the graphics are better. After playing it a little bit and kind of like looking at it and seeing what it looks like, I can see the difference. I was playing hockey last night and I was like, whoa, these graphics are actually pretty crisp. They're almost so crisp you can like literally see the like pixelization of the characters. Before you couldn't really do that, and it looked... It wasn't as sharp. Now it's like literally you can see pixel for pixel for pixel for pixel. Plus there's no lag, or there's very little lag. And when there's no lag in a hockey game, for me, that's pretty cool. Because that was my one problem. I was playing NHL 94, and I just couldn't get any higher scores. And I was trying and trying and trying and trying and trying and trying and trying. I just couldn't do it. I just couldn't like get lucky and like, or just I just couldn't be consistent. And I was like, what is going on here? And I mean, I was practicing, I mean, pretty decently too. And after a while, I was like, wait a minute, just something isn't right. Because I was doing roughly what other people were doing, and I wasn't getting shit. So I was like kind of frustrated. And then I heard about the lag thing with the Retron, and I was like, and then I finally put two and two together, and I was like, you know, that's probably why I couldn't score any more goals. I mean, it wasn't so much that I was like breaking the record and I was pissed off about. It was that I just wasn't getting any better. I wouldn't get past a certain point. And I was like, wait a minute. I mean, with practice, you think you would get a little bit better, and I couldn't get past a certain point. And it didn't feel like it was something I was doing wrong. I just kind of gave up, and then I didn't think much about it. Then after like couple months go by, and then I was kind of like, you know, I was kind of trying to do that on a Retron when there's that half a second lag. When you're trying to play something half a second, and you're trying to, because I mean, I gotta assume when somebody else was playing, like for the record, they ain't dealing with no half a second lag. They're probably literally playing on a Sega Genesis on a CRT TV. Is probably how they were playing it. And that's where they had the half a second jump on me, or the half a second of a react time on me. I mean, because I want to say I was like, what did I score? I want to say the record's like 62 or like 67 or something. I don't think it's 70. Last time I checked, it's like some 60 number, 63, 62, 67, something like that. I want to say I was getting like 45, 40-ish a game. I know I was scoring 30, and that was with lag. So I'm like, well, without lag, that would probably lead into at least another 10, 15 goals, I would assume. 10, 15 more goals, that would knock it up to what, like 45? And that's just with the lag. And how about practicing without the lag there? That might actually make a big old difference. I think that's how you get really good at the game and being able to score, is not having that lag. Especially when you're playing on easy. I think that, I don't know if there's a difficulty, but if there is, you're definitely playing on easy. I would assume. Yeah, definitely easy. I'm thinking that's what I might be streaming later. I don't really know what to stream right now, and I kind of want to stream something different. Plus, I kind of want to stream on my RGB. And NHL seemed to look and sound okay. So I was like, ooh, NHL sounds like a good idea. I mean, I tried some other games like Sunset Riders. Oh god, Sunset Riders just has this shitty ass feedback. And I'm like, oh no, that makes me sad. Sunset Riders is like one of my favorite games on Super Nintendo. That's dumb. I say it probably is my favorite game on Super Nintendo. No, I don't know. I'd probably have to say Mario Kart. It'd probably either be Super Mario Kart, Super Double Dragon, Sunset Riders, and Super Bomberman, I think would be my... Not in that order. I would definitely have to really think about it. But those would be my top 4 games. those would be 4 games that I'd be like, I have to have these. Those 4 I can't get rid of. Sunset Riders, I just love that game. Super Bomberman, that's definitely a keeper. Super Double Dragon, that game is just, I can play that game not like a bunch of times in a row, but I can go back to that game like every like once a week, not a problem. And Super Mario Kart, that's a game that I definitely could go back to bunches of times. But when it comes to the NHL series, I definitely go with NHL 94 on Sega, not on Super Nintendo. I don't know. I might have to go replay them all in RGB with no lag, and then come back with a decision with a pretty good final answer there. I don't know. I played the 95 and I think 96, I think something, and they just don't feel as good as the 94 NHL on Sega. And I don't think that NHL 94 on Super Nintendo feels as good as that 94 on Sega. But I'm definitely have to go play it on RGB, play it with no lag, not on the Retron, and see how it feels. And then I'll be like, okay, I'll definitively say NHL 94 on the Sega is the one I'm the king daddy, as I give the crown to. I want to say that was the one that I think me and my friend played on. I still have that cartridge too. I kept some of my Sega games. I'm glad I did. I'm so glad I did. So glad I kept some of my Sega games. For some reason I lost some of them. I don't know where some of them went, but yeah, I don't know where some of them went. Some of them are gone. Like Mutant League Football's gone.
I can't believe he killed them.
Mutant League Football's gone. Predator 2's gone. I want to say I had Haunting Poltergeist. Oh. Scary video games. I don't really play a lot of them. No, I mean, I play a lot of... I play video games a lot. I don't play a bunch of different games. I have like a library of games, and I kind of just stick to it. When it comes to new games, I do buy up older games a lot more often, that's for sure. But newer games, it's few and far between. Because it's getting to the point to where they're just cashing in on every little thing they can. And I just don't have the time or the money to keep up on every franchise every single time. So from now on, or in the recent few years, I already got a machete, bro. Alright, I'll trade you. You want the machete? Well, there, I'll take the shotgun. But I've been just kind of limiting myself on all the games I buy, unless it's something I'm like, oh, I have to have that. I don't buy a game. I'm getting to the point where I don't want to be like, on a game and then go, I'll just buy it anyways. it's got to be an obvious, oh, I have to have this game kind of a buy. And that's how I buy games. And I really dig that. It's a real good way to be. I mean, it may not net me the most, like, viewers and followers on my channel, but at least I feel good about it. I'm not, like, dumping bunches of money on games and not playing them. Because that's probably what would happen. Because I'd buy a game kind of I wouldn't like as much, play a little bit, wouldn't get much followers or much whatever off of it, and then I'd be like, okay, next game. And I just can't do that. I don't want to do that. I don't like to buy a game and just waste it, really. I mean, there's hardly even any games that are on my radar that I'm like, I have to buy. I mean, Red Dead Redemption's there, obviously, and that's kind of about it, really. I mean, I'm sure there's like one or two others that I'm like, oh yeah, that, there's that night game that's coming out that seems kind of interesting. Like Kingdom of Heaven or something like that? I don't know, Kingdom or something? I don't know, it looks very Skyrim-ish, but only with night, so like the round table and stuff like that. But it's not like Skyrim. It's more realistic. It's more just straight up like Knights King Arthur stuff. Not magic and dragons and monsters and that kind of shit. At least I don't think it is. I didn't show any of that. It looked just straight, like legit King Arthur stuff. That game I'm kind of intrigued about, but I don't know. I take that back. There are a few games. Let's see here. Red Dead Redemption, of course. That Kingdom of Heaven game. Whatever the hell, Kingdom. And then there is one game that I think is getting released next year that I am like, first day, can't wait to buy, will be totally streaming the fuck out of. And that's State of Decay 2. That game I'm throwing my weight behind totally on my channel. I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm going to like that game. I loved the first game. The first game was, I dumped a billion hours into. So, that's a game I am looking forward to playing. I don't know when the release date on that is. I think it's 2018. And it's due, too. It's due. It's been talked about for a while. So it should be just about any quarter of the year that they'll be releasing. In fact, I should tweet them up and or at least check out their profile on Twitter. They probably are getting close to maybe a release date, or maybe they have a release date and I just don't know. That would be pretty cool. That game, that's like the only game that I'm really looking forward to. I guess maybe Mega Man 11 or whatever, but I don't know about that. We'll see about Mega Man 11, I don't know. If anything, I'd rather go back and play original Mega Man. Probably should go shoot him in the face. Shoot Jason and run away. Oh, Jason, I'm over here. Jason showing off his jiu-jitsu skills. And I really can't wait to get my retro AVS going. Ooh. That RGB just looks so beautiful. You cocksucker, Jason.
Is this the police? Help! Jason's here! Jason's here!
Copy, I'm in road therapy. 10-4-37.
Back when I was playing Mario, Mario looks gorgeous. Mario is like the perfect game for RGB. Makes all the colors just look all beautiful and vibrant. Makes the game look all that better. Alright. I mean, 30 minutes and no drop frames. Hallelujah. I think I freaking fixed it. The 4 needs the battery. Now I want to go back and fight Jason when it's too late.
Oh my God! What happened?
Hmm. I run and I get killed.
Please, no! Oh, this can't be happening. Want some more? Huh? Ah! Why won't you fucking die? Help! Oh God!
That was kind of cool. I saw the knife fly past.
Yeah, you like?
Come to mommy, Jason. Come to mommy.
What? No way. Did we just freaking sign Ken Norton Jr.? Dude. Dude. 49ers are winning a Super Bowl next year. If the 49ers get any, like, major impact players here, in this off season, if we get anybody who's, like, a major contributor and gets us any kind of major production, holy cow. Good luck stopping us next year. I mean, we're doing pretty good for what we have now, let alone if we add anything. And some people would even say we're not even that good right now. We just hired Ken Norton to our defensive staff. That's major. Wow. That's funny. Oh my god, that's creepy. That's creepy as hell. I just said, oh my god, that's, oh wow. I literally just was talking about Super Bowl, and I don't know if you can read that. But, oh wait, right there maybe. There, that tweet there is talking up Super Bowl. That's creepy. That's kind of creepy cool. I talk Super Bowl and then somebody shows the And I think we're ranked 11th in Vegas odds by at least one thing. Who knows what? I mean, I'm sure there's a bunch of them, but by at least one projection, we're 11th to be odds for the Super Bowl, which ain't that bad. And you got to think that's going to uptick a little bit when it comes to the off season, because we're going to acquire people in the off season. I mean, think about it. We got what, 6 months? We got 6 months to prepare. 6 months to prepare, get healthy, sign people in free agency, and draft picks, which we haven't been too shabby on the last year or two.
I have to do something. I have to escape.
I guess that Jason shack is down in the far south. Maybe that's what that one guy clipped me about. I had a viewer like a month ago, I think, 2 months ago, something, I can't remember. He picked up a little bit of an echo, and he clipped it to me, and I didn't think much about it. I bet you anything that echo was my original, my problem. I can't remember what game it was on though. I think it was on like it was something modern, I believe. It wasn't. I think it might have been like Friday the 13th actually. nothing here. Where the hell's the house? Over there, maybe. Wouldn't be right next to the campfire. Where would it be? If it's not down there in the south, where the hell would it be? Unless it's up there in the north. But it's too... See, no, I don't think it's up there in the north because the campfire's there. The campfire is like the deciding factor, I think. If there's a campfire within like 50 yards... Are her feet red? I've never noticed that before. Notice her feet are red? Who? This is baffling me. Where the hell is the house? That's weird. When you think you know where they're at. Who's that? That's an axe. I gotta take it. Is that the John Leguizamo movie? It is that John Leguizamo movie. It is that John Leguizamo movie. Jeffrey Jones. There it is. I was wondering, I was like, it can only be in like 2 spots. Yeah, I've never seen it, but I know I've seen it on the shelf. It just looks so stupid. I was like, yeah, I'm never watching that. But it is John Leguizamo. That's like the only saving grace of the movie. I guess Jeffrey Jones is in there. His name is Jeffrey Jones, there, dickhead. Get it right. Actually, his name is Jeffrey Jones. You are the gaming historian, you should know that.
Jason, Mother is talking to you.
Oh, Jeffrey Jones is
What
fuck
down
Norm.
And come to Mommy. That's a good...
I don't care. I don't give a fuck. Pretty amazing how many actors' names I know. I don't know everybody's name, but I know a crap load of people's names. There's a bunch of people out there that I'm like, oh, that's Xander Berkeley. Oh, that's Keith David. Oh, that's David Keith. Yeah, guess what? There's 2 actors out there that have the exact same name, only reversed first names and last names. Trust me, trying to remember which was which at first was like, I was like, wait a minute. I was like, I could have swore that guy's name was, oh, they're just reversed. That's why. I was just like, Keith David, why do I remember? I'm like, oh, David Keith. I want to say Keith David is the... I love the motherfucking Navy. He's that guy. He's the guy who does the Navy commercials, if I remember right. And David Keith, he was in Officer and a Gentleman, U-571. And he's in a bunch of other movies too. And Jeffrey Jones, for example. How many people know who Jeffrey Jones is? Not many. Like Norm, he's just gonna say, oh, the principal from Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Why don't you just say the bad guy from Howard the Duck? Aww. Almost Tuesday. No Ranchi? Wait to see my retro ABS. So tired of waiting. I can't believe it's gonna take 3 friggin' weeks. And we're barely coming up on 2 weeks now. On Friday. Hopefully it ships on Saturday and I get it next week. Trying to get on my RGB cables next week too, I hope. Fingers crossed. Then I'll be down to just figuring out my Sega issues with the controller and the power supply, and then after that, I think I'll have all my RGB equipment. Finally. I think I started buying it like last month, like before Christmas. I think around like December 10th or something. I started like thinking about actually buying RGB cables. Thank God I just didn't go apeshit and buy like 3 RGB cables, thinking in advance, thinking I was going to need them, and then they weren't the best RGB cables, and then I had to turn around and buy RGB cables from the freaking retro gaming cable site from United Kingdom. That could have been bad. But so far so good. I've only bought like one cable that's kind of been like, probably not going to use that cable now. I mean, it works, but it doesn't work for all the games. That cable, hopefully be able to finally get all my RGB stuff all ironed out. Can't wait to do that. I had a feeling when I ordered all this stuff, I'm like, you know, all this is probably going to come in on the same week. I don't know, actually the Sega cable might actually be here. Like any day it should be here. I ordered that like on like December 20th. And it takes like 2 weeks to get here. And I want to say I ordered it before Christmas. So you minus Christmas Day and New Year's Day out of there. And I think that I still should be about time to show up. Even if I don't get to stream off of it, it'd be great just to look and see what the RGB does for Sega. Because I think the RGB on Sega would be like crazy, weird, different looking. Not different, but just a lot better. No drop frames. Good. Good. I haven't heard his screen name in a while. You know, I might need to learn how to do that. What Norm did right there, to where he was able to throw up YouTube. Throw up YouTube on the stream and show people like a video. Because I want to say that's pretty easy. You just got to put in a like the capture device or something. It goes to the desktop or something.
Come to mommy, Jason.
Nope.
Come to mommy.
Nope. Nope. Sorry, but Disney movies are not my expertise. Yeah, I think I'm gonna play one more time. Unless some people start dumping in here. I think I'm only gonna play one more time and then I'm gonna get some food. I'm getting hungry. And I think I'm gonna play some Super Nintendo soon. Give that a shot. Because what I'm kind of trying to do now is hop around and see what what streams are the best for me on my channels. Like retro on Twitch or retro on YouTube or live retro on YouTube or live retro, or yes, I'm getting kind of confused. Either live retro on YouTube or just do retro on Twitch, or do Friday the 13th on Twitch or Friday the 13th on YouTube. I'm trying to figure out which fits best. And I'm kind of getting a better idea here. Kind of thinking Friday the 13th is a little bit better for YouTube. And Star Wars is a little bit better for Twitch. After that, I don't know. Heck, lately I haven't been feeling like I want to play much different. Really wanted to stream off my PlayStation 3 today, but man, was I brick-walled on that. Got one last chance. One last chance to get it to work, and I don't know if it'll work. It should work. It should freaking work. Between an HDMI splitter and an HDMI converter upscaler, I believe is what it is. One of those should get it to work. Thinking the only reason why it didn't work was because I didn't have it on the HDMI. I think to actually break it, you actually need to be on the HDMI signal. To switch over from AV composite to HDMI, I don't think it breaks it. You literally got to be on it, you plug it in, and that's how you break it. I think. I don't know. It's a last ditch effort. I don't know if it'll work. But it's my last. I could have swore that this converter was going to work, because I saw a guy on YouTube who bought like the exact same converter, and he says that that's how he gets through the copyright protection through the Elgato. So he can stream off the PlayStation 3 and record video on the PlayStation 3. Here I can't. I tried it and it didn't work. And I was like, wait a minute, that should have worked. I mean, hell, I tested the AV cords with the PlayStation 3 on a different upscaler, just an HD upscaler, not a converter. It only has one input. So I'm only able to go through the AV on that one, and it made it through. Like, I want to say it popped up, but it looked like shit. It looked like it was not HD, it was freaking AV composite. And it didn't look like shit. And I was like, I'm not going to play like that. That's going to look like crap. I mean, I'm desperate to stream the PlayStation 3, but not that desperate. And that's where I was kind of disappointed. I'll give it another shot later tonight. We'll see. But I don't think I'm going to be putting much effort into it. I'm going to try those two things, and if they don't work, I just spent like $23 on nothing for that HD converter. Let's just say, this streaming is getting kind of expensive. I mean, just buying the cords for like the RGB cables is getting kind of spendy, not even counting the FrameMeister itself. All the RGB cables and then the HD upscaler converter, just so I could possibly get this PlayStation 3 to stream, and denied on that. It's frustrating. Yeah, no shit, huh? What is up with that? Seriously, why was she so chummy with that fuck?
Was that real? This can't be real.
I've been waiting for all my shit to come in the mail. I'm so tired of waiting. Hopefully just another, like, week or so. Gonna be right there, because I'm gonna be like right off the road. only good thing about having your days off split up is when you do work that one day in the middle, all you gotta do is work that one day, and then you get another like day and a half off. But you know, one day and a half, you get like could be up there.
Fuck you!
I don't care. That's it for me. I'm gonna get some food anyway.